Yeah, I'm Chris Matherly with the Morel Mushroom Hunting Club. Got some shrimp of the woods here from southern Georgia. And so anyway, I'm gonna, for those of you that have not ever found them or been maybe afraid to try them or whatever, I'm kind of showing you how to tell basically if they're firm. When they're still firm, they're all right. Like this one is kind of getting squishy. And you can also tell by the smell of them. It doesn't smell bad, but they're a little squishy. They're probably a little bit too old. But anyway, we're going to start cleaning them up here. I already put them in the sink. And they get dirty, so they got to be washed. I recommend washing any mushroom, any wild mushroom, as little as possible. But they have a little stem thing, and I cut that out. And then I take a brush and I'll brush them. Use the brush like that and kind of brush the dirt out. You know, the funny thing about shrimp of the woods, about 15 years ago, I was on a foray, on one of my forays in Ohio in the fall. And David Fisher, my mentor, he's a mycologist in Syracuse, New York. Anyway, he was I invited him to come, and we found a bunch of shrimp of the woods up in Ohio in the fall, and nobody had ever called them shrimp of the woods until I coined the term shrimp of the woods, because that's what they are. Who wants to eat aborted entelomas? Very few people even tried them until I coined that term. I should have patented it, because now everybody calls them shrimp of the woods. All right, I got them washed up here. And some of them are really big. I'll just pop them in half, because I don't like giant chunks of shrimp. I like to have some little bit smaller pieces. That's kind of getting a little big there, so I'll just pop it in half. And then we're going to bread them, and we're going to deep fry them. We're going to eat a few, and then we're going to vacuum seal freeze some for future use. That's the easiest way to store them. Now we got them all washed off. Well, not all. We got the first batch or two washed off, and then I just let them sit out and air dry for a couple hours, and then we'll proceed on after that. I've got a lot more to go here, so it's going to be an all-day process. But that'll give us several frozen bags of breaded shrimp of the woods for future use. Hey, honey, I forgot to tell you about the shrimp of the woods. It's funny, I coined the term on it 15 years ago with David Fisher, my mentor, the mycologist. Anyway, we was on a foray I invited him to in Ohio, and we found a bunch of aborted enteloma, and they fried up, deep fried, and dipped in cocktail sauce. They're just like shrimp. That's when they're cleaned, ready to batter and deep fry. I can blindfold somebody and deep fry them, dip them in cocktail sauce, and they won't be able to tell the difference. So Ian's gonna really go crazy over them. So I'm gonna save you some of them for when Joy comes, but I'm processing them right now. So now we take once they've dried out just a little bit, I took salt and pepper and garlic powder and dusted them in that, and then dip them in flour, then egg, and then panko breadcrumbs, and then put them in the hot oil, let them turn golden brown, flip them over, let them turn golden brown, bring them out, let them cool, and then dip them in cocktail sauce. Nobody will be able to tell them from regular shrimp.